Hearts sit top of the Scottish Premiership table after half a dozen games, but according to Celtic captain Callum Mcgregor, it doesn't matter where you are after 6 games, it only matters after 38. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland TV. I think we've got sour grapes here from Callum Mcgregor, whose side dropped out of the top spot yesterday after a boring, crappy 0-0 uneventful draw against Hibernian. Hearts smashed Falkirk by 3 goals to 0 to go top of the table, and now Callum Mcgregor is saying that it doesn't matter. He's saying that anybody can be top of the table. He's saying that anybody can win their first 6 games. Well, nobody's even won their first 6 games. Even Hearts don't have a 100% record. Celtic have already dropped points in 2 of their games, so I'm just not buying this. When was the last time Livy won 6 games in a row? When was the last time like a Dundee won 6 games in a row? So Callum McGregor can say that anybody can win 6 in a row, but I think he's talking shite. Hearts have had a good start to the season, and I think he should be giving them credit, but of course he isn't going to do that. He's basically just came out and says that it doesn't matter. Anybody can win their first 6 games, which I don't think's true. I don't think anybody just wins their first 6, but let's see what Callum McGregor then actually had to say after the games against Hibernian and then obviously Hearts taking on Falkirk. He came out and says, quote, "We're 6 games in. Maybe at 36 games you start looking at the table, but not at 6 games in. It's such a long season and there's so much football to be played. We're thinking about performances and getting up to speed. Although we didn't win the game, I'm sure if we play like that, we'll amass enough points to be where we want to be. Hearts are 6 games in. If you win all 6, you're top of the league. Anyone can get off to a good start. Aberdeen did it last year. If you win the games in front of you, you collect enough points. Our objective over 38 games is to finish top of the league, so we can judge it when that happens. If we play like that, I'm pretty sure we'll win that game. We're searching for rhythm, and Saturday was good as it has been. If the team are progressing through the pitch like that, performance-wise, we did everything, apart from putting the ball in the net. We limited them to nothing." End of quote. So that's Callum McGregor's opinion on the league title. He says that he doesn't start looking at the league title until 36 games. That's fucking bullshit. I mean, 36 games, you've got 2 remaining. A lot of the time over the recent years, Celtic have already wrapped up the title with 2 games to go. Look at the year they lost the title during COVID. I mean, that title was gone before they even got to the split. So for Callum McGregor to come out and try and pretend that he only looks at the league table 36 games in, just trying to discredit Hearts to start this season, it's a load of shite. I think you should be looking... I mean, does that mean that Rangers shouldn't be looking at the table and panicking because they're only, 6 games in? No. Rangers should look at the table, see that they're shite and that they're so far behind Celtic, and already they should be fearing the worst. Already they should be questioning, can they even still win the league title? So I think to say that it doesn't matter after 6 games, I think that's bullshit from Callum McGregor. I think Callum McGregor's done. Always thought he was like one of the most overrated players in Scotland that I have ever seen, and I think now over the last year he's been putting in really poor performances. He seems to get away with it. Everybody in the Celtic team seems to get blamed, apart from Callum McGregor. You've got the usual scapegoats like a Forrest or a Ralston or a Scales, and now recently people have been attacking Hatate and Maida for not playing well, but Callum McGregor, he never seems to get any sort of criticism. He always seems to just go under the radar, even when he's bang average game after game after game. I mean, when was the last great performance Callum McGregor put in? Honestly, when was it? Because I can't remember it. I don't recall it. But the guy strolls around like he's some big shot, and he's not a big shot. I think he's done. I think he's shit. I think he's overrated. Never thought he was that good. And yeah, that's my thoughts on Callum McGregor. He doesn't want to give Hearts any credit, and that is fair enough. But listen, we'll see what happens when we play Celtic. But next week, they have to take on Motherwell. I don't think there's any guarantee that they win that game. And who knows? If we can win the Edinburgh Derby, maybe, just maybe, we can stretch our lead from 2 points to 4, or possibly 5. Anyway, That is it. McGregor says he doesn't care. It's only 6 games in. How about, actually give a team a little bit of credit? How about take some accountability for your poor start and the fact that you've already dropped points in 2 games out your opening 6? Albeit, yeah, Celtic have dropped points against 2 of the better teams, but very fortunate against Kilmarnock, very fortunate against St Mirren. I mean, the only teams that Celtic have beat with any sort of ease were the games against Livy and Aberdeen, and that speaks volumes because Livy's just been promoted and Aberdeen are absolute dross. So yeah, beating them comfortably doesn't really surprise anybody. Anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time, peace.